to the hill. Stiff arms, spin moves, and zones. Go for sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off, and go. I had to kick off, and go. With stiff arms, spin moves, and zones. Go for sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off, and go. I had to kick off, and go.
You should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you tryna do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the pastor say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last today. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to the LMPD. Go and get your self-esteem. And she trying to link up. Put up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto-Biz, what this pink stuff is. Long tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to do it.
DA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Baltimore Ravens. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
That's how you get fired, baby. That's how you get fired.
Play action. Now Jackson. He'll get that one to Taylor complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Throwing is Jackson. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. Right back to Walter. He's got it this time. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. And Jackson throwing once more. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard fourth down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
A gain of 16 yards. And a Raider first down.
Now Jackson on first down. And that is caught. It's Ruggs. Touchdown Vegas.
To Henry Ruggs.
Henry Ruggs there to make the grab. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Terrific running there to start the drive as that's going to go for 15 and a quick first down as well. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. And the Raiders have got him. Cleveland Farrell in there to bury him for a loss of 11. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. That's out to the left and complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
The 50-yard line.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Man open left side is Brown. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Marquise Brown, 50 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. There aren't any speed limits out there, and off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. If it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. To throw again, Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Jackson. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Jackson.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
And 10.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Oh, dead. 59. Mike, 59. Mike. Check. 59. Here we go. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Hey. Here we go. Check. Watch twins.
Throwing again. Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Jackson now. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. With 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 36. They'll run with a rookie 2nd rounder. It's J.K. Dobbins. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
McMillan on the tackle.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 13.
Just make these babies cry all the way back. Check three. Check safety.
Dobbins running out of the gun. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Yeah. 55. You can't block me. Check 55 for Mike. Check 55 for Mike. Man, that's trash. Mike 55. 180. Finish up. Cut.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 34 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
For the extra point.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they fell behind early, but since then, 2 touchdowns and a 14-7 lead.
Yeah, they found the end zone on their first 2 drives, and even more so after the defense gave up the first lead. But these last 2 drives, obviously they inspired their D because...
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Cleveland Farrell picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. To throw is Jackson. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Excellent work that time to get free, and for his exploits, he's going to be left with just a 3rd and 3.
3rd down.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And this is going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
32-yard line.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Get ready. 13. Mike 5'9", Squeeze, double. Check 59, Mike is 59, Mike the 59. Set the tone, defense. Hey, report. 59, Mike. Hey, middle. What's the run? They're running it. Check three.
Now Jackson, flushed out right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
He was able to get away. Apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
6 yards left on 2nd down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a carry for Dobbins. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Jackson going to get this out to Brown. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football. It's something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Incomplete. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Another run here with Dobbins. Space to maneuver at the 40. The 40. 30. 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. 71 yards. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to Taylor on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He was 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Chuck Clark, he's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Not at all what they envisioned on third down, 3 yards in the wrong direction. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
56 is the mic. You must... 56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And the lead is now 24.
Is good. Makes the score Ravens 31, Raiders 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor, 63 yards. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware.
The score.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut this to a 17-point spread.
Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
He's checking. Crash. Hey, report.
Here's Dobbins. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
It's 3rd and 9.
Jackson to throw on third down. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. After the interception, here's Jackson. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit.
First down, Las Vegas.
Jackson on first down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. And the Raiders on third down. Not good, 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To throw again is Jackson. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
On fourth down, here's Daniel Carlson for the Raider field goal. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will close the gap down to 14. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the get going. And now first downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. And he's going to keep it here. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
2nd and a yard.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson, he's going deep for Brown. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
That was pretty nice to watch as he matched the route with the receiver and stayed right there, stuck to him like glue, almost hip to hip, shoulder to shoulder, helped force the incompletion.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
The Raiders on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Jackson. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Check 15, check 15. 19 charges. 56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Check.
To throw again, Jackson. And he comes back with one complete.
Jackson.
And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 38-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Oh, Patrick Peterson, the shutdown corner, was there on the coverage.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is caught. It's Ruggs. Touchdown, Vegas. Henry Ruggs with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders get a score closer. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Good. Makes the score Ravens 38, Raiders 24. Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded right around the 8.
That's all you got!
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. He's going deep for Brown. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game as the Ravens push further out in front. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Makes the score Ravens 45, Raiders 24. Justin Tucker to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this 4th quarter. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
Down by Shaq Barrett. No gain on the play. It's now 4th down.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
And the Raider first.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a 1st. This is 3rd down. Again, Jackson. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
A gain of 15. First down, Las Vegas.
Now Jackson on first down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
He was defended by Patrick Peterson.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. One last shot for Jackson. Buying time to his left. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And looking at it from the perspective of the losing side here in this divisional round, it all ends so abruptly, doesn't it? A few hours ago, you've got all this hope and anticipation of maybe a deep run, and now you're out of it.
Well, let's applaud the team that won, and rightly so. They're moving on. They still have a chance to get to the big game. But let's not bury the team that lost. I think I do a lousy job of illuminating what a great year they had. Let's face it, when it's all said and done, they were one of 8 teams left with a chance to get to and win the Super Bowl. That's a pretty darn good season.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.
Flag on the play. Yeah, yeah. That's a flag on the play. Yeah, yeah. Flag on the play. Hold up. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown. I just scored. On the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass. Come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole. Then I'm running. Get money. You ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline. Flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons. I just made a play. Red zone. Going strong. Watch me shake and bake. I just took off with that rock. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no shit, get him out of here. I just got a set, like I run up in the backfield. I just got a set, like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Yeah, I'm something like a linebacker. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it? I'm on purple, I'm on yellow, like a Viking. All these plays that I'm catching, I'm crazy. I do my thing, 6 range, just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole. Then you ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. I'm in the field like a panther, I done up the standards. Like Michael Vick in Atlanta. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw the Ravens. Hold up, you know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the whole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety, you boys can't shake the play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. elevate. Let's go.